Hello, we're going to start with a new chapter, which is Functions and Modules. Python programming language contains various programming styles, including procedural programming and object-oriented programming. The idea of procedural programming is to create a function or set of functions of the form y equal f from x, which means that a function can have 0, 1 or more arguments as input and can return 0, 1 or more values as output. Let's begin with the functions. Function declaration in Python is simple and can be presented in the same file as the main program or even in a separate file. They are defined using keyword def and the created value is returned using return keyword. For example, creating a simple function that returns the square value, that is mathematically y equals x squared, can be done by using the following code. We have def square, this is the name of the function, and here are parameters or arguments, and here at the end we have columns. Def is at the beginning of definition of the function, a new line, and here we have a tab and what the function does. Then we are defining a value x1 equal 2 and we are calling the function square. The return value will be given to the variable x2 and the result will be printed. Let's minimize this a bit, go to Spider and let's do it. Def is the definition of the function square, and here we have x, input parameter. Then we have return x on the power of 2. And that's it, call the function square. Let's create a variable x1 equal 2, and let's create another variable which will be given the result from square of x1. And let's print the result. And x1 here, and x2 equals, and here we have x2. Execute this small program, and we have 2 squared is 4. Functions can have more than one parameter. Let's define a new function, def func1, which has 2 parameters, x and y. And at the end we have columns. Return the difference between x minus y, and we have here on the power of 2. Now we have another variable, x3 equal 3, x4 equal 10, and x5 equal func1. We can see that Spider will suggest that there are 2 parameters here. Let's call x3, and x4. Function func1 will have 2 input values and will return just one value, which will be given in variable x5. And let's print the result. Probably it would be better to copy and paste this. So here we have x3, and here we have x3. Here we have x4, here we have x4, x5 equals, and here x5. And we have here the result 49. Let's see what's happened. func1 will have values 3 and 10. Execution will go to the line 16 with the values 3 and 10. Then it will go here and it will say 3 minus 10 is minus 7. Minus 7 squared should be 49. So that's the result 49. So the purpose of this new function called func1 is that we can have more than one parameter as input parameters. Functions can be defined in combination with the arrays. If we define an array, we have to import NumPy library. From NumPy, import star def func2, now with the 2 input arguments, x and y, and at the end we have column. D is equal x minus y. We have here return sqrt of d. Now we have x6 equal array of 3 values, 9, 3, and 5. x7 is another array which will have values 3, 1, and 4. We are calling funds2 with the arguments x6, x7, and the result will be given to the variable x8. So x8 equals the return value of fund. Print x6 equal and x6. New line x7 equal x7 and x8 equals, here we have a new line, and here x8. Let's execute it and we'll see. x6 is an array and x7 is an array. We can look at variable explorer 7. So d is equal x6 minus x7. So let's have a result of the d, and then it is evaluating square root of d. So this is the result. The same result is on x8. So now we can see that as the real parameters can be a NumPy value. The result is the same as it is here. So the result is this one. In cases where many values are returned from the function, all the outputs are converted into tuple format. So let's have another example. Def funds3, the name of the new function, which will take 2 input parameters. It will do again the same thing, so d equal x minus y. Now it will return 2 results. First one will do the sum of absolute value of d, and the second one, it will return sqrt of d. Okay, so now we are defining x9 equals array of 9, 12, and 5. x10 equal array of 3, 4, and 2. x11 is equal funds 3 of x9 and x10. And let's print the result. So let's take these two, and we have x9 here, we have x9 here, we have x10 here, and we have x10 here, and x11 here, and x11 here. Execute it, and now we'll see that x11 is of type tuple. The first value is 17, and the second value is this value here. So what was going on? First, when funds3 is called, it is evaluating the result d is equal x9 minus x10, which is 6, 8, and 3. And then it is evaluating the sum of absolute value of d. Should be 6 plus 8 plus 3, which is 17. If we want to see the square root, then we have to do something different. Square root of 6, which is this value, square root of 8, which is this value, and square root of 3, which is this value. However, if we know that the return value of the function is a tuple, we can do it like this, x12 and x13. In this case, the first part of the tuple will be given to the variable x12, and the second part of the tuple will be given to variable x13. And in this case, we have again equal funds3 of x9 and x10. And we have it here x12 and here x13. If we execute this, the first part of the tuple was given to x12, the value is 17, and the second part of the tuple was given to the variable x13. That's it for this session. I hope you enjoyed. See you on the next sessions.